Hi everyone, and welcome back to Simple or Not Kitchen. Today we are making this really fun spider bread bowl. I think this little guy came out super cute and it's a lot of fun. It's super easy and it doesn't take very many ingredients at all. And it's perfect if you're having a Halloween party or some sort of party with a spider theme, or if you just like spiders. So to make our spider, we're going to need a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I'm using some shredded Parmesan cheese, and we are also going to need some black olives. We really just need one black olive. I have a few extras because I love to nibble on black olives, and we're also going to use our favorite tomato sauce. And then of course we need some bread dough. I'm using a pizza crust dough that I made myself. You can of course use the ones that you find in the store. If you're using the rolls that you find in the refrigerated section, you probably need about 2 of those. Mine is homemade, and so there's enough for one spider in one batch of dough. And so I'm going to take that dough out. I'm just going to knead it a little bit, and then we are going to cut it into sections. One half of our dough is going to be the spider's body and head, and the other half is going to be the 8 legs of the spiders. We want both halves of our dough to be about the same size. And so the half of the dough that's going to be the spider's body, we're just going to cover it up and let it sit for a few minutes while we work on the legs. And of course, spiders have 8 legs, so we're going to take that half of the dough and we are going to section it into 8 different sections. And of course, each section is going to eventually become one leg of our spider. So my dough is just a little bit on the sticky side, so I am going to use a little bit of flour when I'm rolling out each leg. So each leg we are going to roll it nice and flat, and then we are going to roll it into a leg. They don't have to be perfect. They don't even have to all be the same size. We're going for cute and fun here. We're not really going for perfection. Each leg of the spider is really just basically a breadstick, and it would also be fun to put mozzarella sticks right in the center and just sort of roll a mozzarella stick into the center of each leg. That would be pretty delicious too, and I wish I had thought of that before making my spider. But anyway, we have 8 legs, all pretty much the same size but not perfect. So it's time to bring back the body of the spider. He's risen a little bit, and so he's a little bit thicker. So we're just going to take all of those legs and we're just going to arrange them around the spider. And we're just going to put those little legs around the spider. And I will say I'm not an artist and I'm not a bread expert or a spider expert. So again, we're just going for fun here. We're not going for perfect, but I kind of wish I had a picture of a spider in front of me when I was doing this, so I could have made him maybe look a little bit more realistic. But in the end, we're just going for something that looks fun and tastes good. And then to give our spider a really nice flavor, we're going to brush him all over with a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to sprinkle him with that Parmesan cheese. Once the Parmesan cheese bakes in the oven, it's going to give our spider sort of a hairy spider kind of look because it's going to get nice and brown. And for the eyes, we just need one black olive, and we're just going to cut it right in half. Each half is going to be one eye of the spider. And we're just going to put those eyes right into the head portion of our spider. And to give our spider just a little bit of a head, we're going to use our fingers just to poke in on the sides a little bit so he has a little bit of a head. If it's easier, you can do this in 2 sections. You can section the dough and have 2 separate balls of dough, one for the body, one for the head, but it's just as easy to use your fingers just to section it. We're going to bake our spider for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees, and when he comes out, he's going to look something like this. And you could just tear him apart and eat him like this, but we want to create a nice little bowl out of our bread. So we are going to take that section of his back and we're just going to remove the middle of the bread, the top and the middle, and create a nice little bowl. And then we're going to take our favorite dip and we're just going to pour it into the spider's back. I'm using a warm marinara sauce. You can of course use a cheese dip or ranch dressing or blue cheese, anything, any kind of dip that you want. That's it, super simple. If you give this recipe a try, let me know how it turned out. You'll find more recipes, articles, and videos at PennellCentral.com.